All right, the pressure's on now. You guys got to try to see if you can get, a third one here when the outdoors comes here. Just how special it was for you guys, and I saw you with the broom out there.
It felt amazing. I mean, we all knew that we had to, bring it. I mean, especially being a part of such a good conference. So we were really excited to just come and bring our big dog out. So
Where'd you get the broom?
I don't know, actually. Somebody just handed it to me and I was like, perfect. Let's just, tell everybody that we swept them.
We were just talking to him about what it means to come run at Hayward. You guys have been going all around the country for indoors. How stressful is that?
I wouldn't say it's stressful, but it definitely takes a toll on the body because being in the Midwest this past weekend, it was a lot. Like the sleep schedule was definitely like, oh my gosh. Like I feel like waking up at 8 o'clock there is like 5 o'clock here. I'm like, goodness gracious, like I can feel it. But we took it well. So I mean, I would do it again.
When you think about coming back to Hayward, then you guys have Big Tens, NCAAs here. How much of an advantage is that for you?
I feel like it really isn't a disadvantage. I mean, it is an advantage because like coming here, you can really feel like the Hayward magic. So coming back here, getting ready to go back to nationals, it feels really good.
There were two types of intensities when it comes to championship race, obviously racing in a championship final, but then also you had a fire in the middle of the track that, had to separate for two section finals. What did that do for you, I guess, in prelims, but also finals, knowing that we're not all going to be on the same line in the same race?
Yeah. For me, I was just like, wow, the track is on fire. Like, I remember somebody saying the track is on fire. Like, yeah, it's fast. No, the track is literally on fire. It really wasn't a bother to me. At first, I was kind of like confused, but I knew that the competition was going to be in the second heat because it was going to be the fastest. And so I was really ready for that. I just really wanted to be where the competition was because that's where I glow best.
You ever been to a final where it's been, I guess, that close of a race? I mean, you had to wait probably, maybe 2 minutes till they actually had it on the clock?
It was a long time. No, I think that was my first kind of like neck and neck race, and it felt really good. It felt really good to just be beside somebody who's really good at that level. So it felt good.
Like 200ths of a second that separate you guys from this is the top 4, top 5 in the country. Where do you make that up? What do you do now to work on kind of bridging that gap, however small it is?
Right. I just really work on composing myself. I know like feeling that like tenths of a second, it can kind of get nerve wracking. You can be like, oh my goodness, like kind of shaky. So I just make sure that I'm composed. All of the hard work that I've been putting here and all through indoor has been preparing me for this moment. So I just, have confidence walking in and making sure that I can do everything that I've been working hard for. So
how does your previous experiences at the indoor meet help you going into next week?
It helps me a lot. I've been at all of the indoor nationals my freshman and sophomore year, so I'm just really excited to just come here, especially being like one of the top 5. So I'm really, really excited, and it has prepared me because I've already been in that type of field. So I know that although it is nationals, it's just another race for me.
What makes this group special? The numbers we saw, I mean, the way you guys just blew away Illinois. I mean, this group can accomplish a national championship, but everything has to go perfectly at the NCAA meet.
Right. I think what makes this group special is just our hard work. Everybody has a specific type of event, as everybody is special. So coming all together and just knowing that like each and every person has their own routine, their own mindset, their own way to keep calm, their own way to keep hyped up. So I think that is definitely us. Everybody each has their own personality, and that brings us all to, the big O.
Is there somebody, I know you probably focus more on your own event, but is there somebody outside your event that you've seen like, wow, they have really stepped it up this last year, 2 years to really put us in this position?
I would definitely say Salon. I think this is her first year, I believe, and I think so. I'm not sure. Don't quote me on that. Second year. But yeah, she really like stepped it up. I was like collegiate. Like I was like, please give me a handshake so that I can feel that collegiate record holder. Like so I can give me some motivation. I feel like she definitely stepped it up. She was already like an amazing athlete, but just this year, I'm just in awe of watching her.
You talked about that composure. How much do you guys talk about mental like fortitude and strength when you're going into these meets?
We talk about it a lot because I feel like track and field is definitely like 70% mental, and then the rest is just hard work and making sure that you're putting in all the cues to put everything out on the track. But it can definitely be a mental challenger, like a mental block. If you walk on the track and you feel like you can't do this, you won't do it. So we try to just make sure that everybody is mentally okay, making sure that you can do it. You walk out a winner and you will be one.
Just looking at the entry list of ladies that are going to be competing in the hurdles in next week, it's very close.
Yes.
I mean, there's a lot of 7.97s, 7.96s. What are your thoughts on the field, and how wide open it really is?
I'm really excited. It looks so competitive. Like, it's like the last entry is 8:10. That's so fast. That's incredibly fast. So I just know at nationals, it's either you got it or you don't. You have to literally go for it. And I know that time is going to continue to go down and go down. And I'm really excited to be a part of that and just run really fast.
You want to know what the slowest entry time was a decade ago?
Yes, please.
8:22.
Really? Wow. So it just keep continuing to go
There was
up.
only one woman, I think, under 8 seconds.
Really?
In the 60 hurdles back in 2015.
Wow. That is incredible. And there's I don't know how many there are of us that are under 7, but that's amazing. That's amazing.